been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got him in, complete. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw again on second down. Watson flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 8.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football first. And 10.
44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Complete.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line. Out
of the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to
Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up the yardage.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The 9-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
3 yards.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
The turnover on downs.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's intercepted. Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Smith catches left side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Flushed out right. is incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Chargers 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they
got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Trey Paul. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Good tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up fourth down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson taking a shot for Samuel. And touchdown, Sam. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Chargers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Brings up
on is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pushes way through. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The Chargers will line up for the...
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
The kick is...
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. big-time play, big-time result.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking deep in the direction. He's got him in. Complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score is Seahawks 38.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Outside of the tackle box, there's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Pick, flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down right on the the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dan Crochet. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked by Pierre Desir. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Being chased under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal on the Seahawks' 8-yard line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Pushing through the contact. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The defense loses it. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going to let it fly. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first.